What's up, everybody? My name's Austin Cole. Thank you so much for tuning in to my real estate tips video. It is October 15th, 2016. It's a beautiful Saturday, and I'll tell you, I could not be more excited because Halloween is right around the corner. It's my favorite time of the year, and we are in the middle of a hot fall real estate market right now. So I wanted to make you another video. If you didn't see my previous videos, go to my channel, check them out, give them a watch, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and like me on Facebook. You'll get automatic updates as soon as I release new information and fresh videos for you, okay? So what we're gonna talk about today is writing an offer on a property. And I get asked all the time, hey Austin, we found the perfect property, we love it, we wanna buy it, but how do we know what it's worth and what do we offer? And I'll tell you, what a property is worth and what you're going to offer on a property are oftentimes two different things. And I'll tell you why, but let's start off with how do you determine what a property is really worth? Really what it boils down to is we got to figure out what's anything worth. And what you can really determine is that something is worth what somebody is willing to pay. And what makes real estate different than most transactions in your daily life is that with most things, you can determine what something's worth based on what other people paid for the same thing. But with real estate, no two houses are the same. Unless you're looking at brand new construction in the same subdivision and the two houses have the same floor plan or something like that, really every house is different, so it can be tough to determine what they're worth. But I'll tell you, the way you do it is by looking at the comparables. And the things that you want to keep in mind are the condition of the property, the location, and the square footage, and you want to compare those things against the comparables. And what the comparables are just similar properties within a certain vicinity around the property you're looking at that recently sold. And any real estate agent can run comparables for you on a property, and of course, if you work with me, I can do it for you and I can help you determine what a property is worth. But what you want to start with is by looking at properties that are similarly assessed. Okay, so they're just properties that have similar taxes. The people pay similar taxes on those properties to the one that you're looking at, and that's a great way to get a solid foundation on what the property is worth. But you also want to dig a little bit deeper and look at some of these similar characteristics about the property. So maybe look at other properties that have similar bedrooms and bathrooms, for example, or a similar lot size, the acreage. If you're looking at a property that has a lot of land, obviously, you want to see how the land affects the value, so look at other properties that have a similar amount of land. The age of the property can really affect its value. A property that was built in the 1920s is going to be far different from a property built in the early 2000s, so keep that in mind as well. Your realtor can help you out with that. Obviously, I can as well. Give me a call. I can help you determine what properties are worth, okay? But, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you're going to offer. When you determine what a property is worth based on the comparables, it's not always what you're going to offer, and I'll tell you why. There's a couple things to take into account when you're writing an offer, and it's not just what the comparables say. It's also how long the property's been on the market. If you see a property where you look at the comparables and, based on the comparables, it looks like it's priced right, and that they got it right, but it's not selling, that means that there might be an underlying issue that other buyers are seeing that's devaluing the property and causing the property not to sell, and that might affect your offer. If you got a property that's really sitting on the market for a long time and it's not selling at the price that it's priced at, that might be reason for you to maybe perhaps write a lower offer on the property. Another thing that you want to keep in mind is if there's other offers on the table. A listing agent that listed a property has to tell everybody if there are other offers on the property if you ask. So what you do when you're working with your buyer's agent, like me for example, I would call the other agent and I'd say, hey, do you have any other offers on the property yet? If the agent says, well, I got multiple offers in my hand, that's going to probably affect how you write your offer because it shows that you have competition. Okay, and it's the law of supply and demand. If the supply is the same and the demand is higher, drives prices up, right? So usually if you're in competition, it might be a reason to write a more aggressive offer, maybe at a higher price. However, if the agent says that there's no offers on the property, you might have a little bit more leeway because you don't have any competition. So these are all things that affect what you offer for a property. I hope this video was informative for you. Stay tuned. I'll be putting out more videos in the future with more information. Don't forget to subscribe, like me on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching, guys. That's how you determine what a property is worth and what to offer. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.